5 years from now, you'll be looking at one of two versions of your life. You'll either be looking back at a total turnaround, or you'll realize you are in the same position you're in right now. The difference comes down to one choice. It isn't a winning lottery ticket or a specific productivity app. It is a decision that sounds so simple it almost feels fake. When you wake up, your brain enters a specific biological state, where your ability to filter noise and concentrate is at its peak. This 90-minute window shows a 40% increase in focus compared to any other time of the day. Most people take that high-performance window and hand it over to an algorithm, spending their sharpest mental energy on comment sections or scrolling through Amazon. When you hit the snooze button, you're making a high-interest trade. You are swapping that future potential for 9 minutes of low-quality sleep. Reclaiming the first hour of your day has nothing to do with being a morning person. It's about taking a psychological advantage while 95% of the population is still reacting to their phone notifications. This isn't about the moral superiority of grinding harder. It's about understanding that your brain is a neurochemical launchpad in the morning. Upon waking, your dopamine levels are at their natural peak, and your cortisol is rising just enough to transition you from sleep into active alertness. In this state, your brain enters what's known as flow-prone neuroplasticity. Think of it like wet cement. Whatever stimulus you introduce first is what the brain sets into. If you pour in digital drama, you are literally cementing distraction as your daily baseline. Channeling that chemical cocktail into growth isn't just a good habit, it's a biological requirement if you want to change your mental default from distracted to focused. To make that wet cement mode work for you, you need a specific, repeatable sequence. Step 1, water. Your brain has spent 8 hours dehydrating. You need to reboot the system before you can expect it to perform. Step 2, move. Even 10 push-ups will break the initial wave of morning inertia and clear the mental fog. Step 3, write down one goal. 1. Trying to hit 40 targets at once is the easiest way to hit nothing. Finally, learn and protect. Read 5 pages of something real, and then guard that hour from your phone. You have to be the secret service for your own focus. When you look at the macro-level impact of this routine, the numbers become difficult to ignore. 1 intentional hour every day adds up to 365 hours a year, 15 full 24-hour days of work. Stack that across 5 years, and you've built a massive volume of focused work while everyone else is still looking for their socks. This puts you hundreds of hours ahead of your competition. While they are binge-watching someone else's life, you are systematically building your own. This routine is less about productivity and more about the internal shift that happens when you take control of your time. Every time you get out of bed when you don't feel like it, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. You are choosing to be the person who builds, rather than the person who just watches other people build. This image shows how a massive door is dictated by one small pivot point. Your alarm clock is that pivot point. It is the mechanical advantage that dictates the direction of everything that follows. You won't feel the change tomorrow, or even next week, but if you show up for yourself for 90 days straight, you'll look in the mirror and recognize someone with genuine control over their time. The next 5 years are coming regardless of what you do. You can spend them building your future, or you can spend them hearing snooze. The choice is yours.